Don't spend your time and energy talking about the idea. So just start. I'm the best beggar ever. I beg people like,
Yes.
please come and eat at my restaurant.
Hi.
Hello.
So nice to have you on our show today. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. Thank
Yeah.
you for coming all the way.
Yes,
Thank you for having me.
Good. Thank you for letting us welcome you. Such people have been hearing so much about you because I've been telling them we are going to be hosting a wonderful, beautiful lady, so they can see now I wasn't just saying words; it's real, and I'm really, really happy to have you here. So excited.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Okay, so can I let you introduce yourself to the people? Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I'm Anissa Boulahya. I'm born in Algeria
Yeah.
and raised in Niger, West Africa. And then I studied in Europe.
Yeah.
I did a career in banking.
Yes.
And I've been here in Dubai for 6 years.
Ooh.
And very recently, I have decided to drop my banking career, my financial career, and create my own venture.
Okay.
So I started a management consultancy company
Yeah.
a month ago. So it's
Wow.
it's a baby.
Yeah, it's a baby.
And
Congratulations.
Thank you. And when I reached Dubai almost 6 years ago,
Yeah.
I was wearing African prints, and a friend of mine said, "You're really the only white chick around wearing this type of things." And I was like, "Really? No one wears that here?" And she's like, "No." I was like, "Okay, let's change it."
Yeah.
So then we went to Sharjah, we shopped some African fabrics, we did some designs,
Yes.
we invited our friends to come. And we did like a panel and we studied like people's reactions, taste, and so on.
Yes.
And we created Ashanti Design, the first brand that started doing like fresh, modern designs,
This kind of
easy
traditional
to wear designs, but using traditional African prints.
Wow.
So that was 5 years ago. And this pushed me to create something else, which is Africa Avenue, which where we are today.
Right.
So welcome
so
to
beautiful.
Africa
I'm going
Avenue.
to see how it is now.
Yes.
Thank you.
So Africa Avenue is a platform that brings designers together
Yes.
and give designers a chance or an opportunity to present their products to the market.
Yes.
So every wannabe designer, a beginner, someone who is still looking for his audience can start with us, and we can propose his products to the market, and then she can see, I say she
How
because
people
we're
receive it.
women community.
Yes.
She can see how what's the reaction, how it can develop, and then maybe soon she can fly with her own wings.
Wow.
So that's Africa Avenue.
That is it. It's really beautiful. When you come in, it's so welcoming. Like, it's so beautiful, full of colors, full of things here and there, which are absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
So nice to be here myself. I'll take everyone out there so they can see how it is at the end of the show. Yeah, so
Thank
I would
you.
like to know, really, because it's beautiful. It's a very long journey. 5 years is not something small. You must have gone through a lot of challenges, a lot of hiccups here and there, and a lot of achievements. I mean, if you can give us some of those.
Yes, sure. So the way it started like a hobby. It started like a very small business, and we were having a lot of fun.
Yes.
Then it started developing, and we were becoming the go-to in Dubai for African things. So people were coming to us for everything Africa, and that's where we started getting too excited.
Exactly.
But all of a sudden, it became too big to manage as a hobby. So that's when it started being a business. And that's where we started saying, okay, if we want this to develop, we need to take more risks and we need to bring more people in. What would be the challenges that we faced? I think because we've started it very small, and as we started it as a passion and as a hobby.
Yes.
And that's the advice I would give to anyone. When you want to start something, before you put money and too much time and too much effort in it, try it as a passion.
Okay.
See what it, or as a hobby, see what's the result, and then the day you decide to grow it, it's going to be very easy. Because
how people are picking it up, for example.
Yes, exactly. Because if you start like this, the day you want to grow it, it's going to be very easy because people know you're capable of doing it. They've seen you doing it. And you know, the funny thing is people come and beg you to grow it. So you don't even have to like plan for it yourself.
Why don't you? Oh, yeah, I get it. Yeah.
They'll be like, money, we have money. You know?
Let's do it. Yeah.
So for me, I hear a lot that, I'm joking, I'm half joking, right? But I hear a lot entrepreneurs and startups saying, we struggle because of the finances. For me, my experience is different. because I started doing and I did small and I did good,
Yes.
people come and say, hey, can we put our money with you?
Wow.
You know?
Wow.
I think it comes from the fact that a lot of people have ideas, a lot of people spend a lot of time harvesting ideas, talking about ideas, talking about, I want to do this and I have this great idea, and then they don't do anything.
Okay, remains a dream.
So, so how do you want the finance to align? You just need to start doing something small.
I have the ears open. I hope you guys, the ears are opening. Yeah, please. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's really what I wanted to say. So start something small, show to people that you are capable.
True.
And then let them come to you.
When they see you doing it great, they'll be like, why not? If I put my money in something like this, it won't just go to waste.
Yes.
Wow. It's actually, that's very, very important to note.
Yes.
Yeah. We need to start when you love it. That's the passion we've talked about. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then besides that, what has helped you make it, like, because you started with passion, people saw it and they're like, okay, I think, why don't we worry? Then along the way, what else do you think came along to help you keep going?
Yes. What helped me keep going is evolving in the product range.
Okay.
So I realized fashion is very nice. People love it. They talk about it, but it doesn't bring money. You don't make that much money out of fashion.
Yeah.
And we started thinking about what can make money. And we started furniture, home decor, and so on. But it was too voluminous. It was too much volume, taking too much place. We needed a warehouse. Expenses were going up very fast.
Yes.
Then we said, okay, what can we sell quickly in large volumes? Taking Africa out there, but in large scale.
Okay, yeah.
And it was as usual when you have like good intentions and you're a willing person, things come to you.
Yeah.
Seriously. That's my experience of life. Things come to me. So we created a planner. We intended it for end of year gifts. So we created this planner, the Ashanti design planner that I have here, that I can show you. So everyone is different. Every planner has a different African fabric. And inside, this one is the one I use myself. So inside, every month is separated by a digital design of a traditional African print. So we created that planner in 2018 and we intended it as a retail product. Alongside our fashion line and our furniture line.
Still bringing up the picture of fashion and the tradition.
Yes, exactly. A fashionable planner.
Very, of course. It's so beautiful.
And out of this came the idea of corporate gifts. So people loved it so much. We were receiving bulk orders and orders to like, to make it branded to our clients' brand. And it became a communication tool. And I'm very happy it became a communication tool because the quality of it allows it to become a communication tool. It's not just a notebook or a planner.
Quality has to be planned. Added on to that. Yeah,
exactly. So then we started becoming a corporate gift provider. That's how
so
it
in addition
evolved.
to fashion, now we're a corporate.
Yes, exactly.
Yes,
So I think the fact that we were not stubborn, the fact that we didn't like just focus on one product,
and stick there,
the fact that we were very agile and we adapted to the needs of our clients, it evolved and now we have a product that actually can generate money for us.
You don't have to be a person who loves fashion only, you just have to love beauty because it is really, who can receive such a diary and you don't love it?
Yes, exactly. Everybody loves it.
Of course, yeah. At one side you're like, I want to have one of those. Wow.
Exactly.
Well done.
Exactly.
Well done. Well done.
Exactly.
You, can we talk about the kind of people that you can involve with to make it happen? Because, like, I think one of the most there are about two things that we are going to talk about, maybe a little bit in large, and in a length. And the first one is the people that you involve with to make it work. Because the truth is, if you did it. And you have told us already that for you, what helped you is that you did it, you enjoyed it, people saw it, and good things came to you because you were doing it like you love it. But then people who came to you, some of them could have been wrong. Some of them came maybe with some other ideas. How were you able to tell that this is the right person to go with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you touched on a very good point because I think relationship is the most valuable thing you can have in life. People think it's money. Some people would say it's time. And I actually understood with this venture that the most valuable thing in life is relationship. The people you meet along the way and what you do of that encounter and how you build a relationship. I think my strongest, let's say, positive point is like my aptitude, my ability to build relationship and to grow them and to maintain them and to use them in the right way. Why I think I'm good at doing it, because when I meet someone, I always have a very positive attitude and positive energy and will. I want to make the most of every person I meet. Then if along the way, despite me, my communication skill, despite my passion, despite me willing to build the best out of this encounter, if I see resistance, negativity, a bad energy, the only thing I will do out of it is learn from it. And I would say, okay, in order to avoid this situation in the next time, my agreements when I start working with this person should include this and this and this clause.
Okay.
And in order not to face this situation again, when I communicate with this person, I should say this and that and that. And I should say it in written, not just orally. And I should have a signature before I start, and this and that. And other people, you see, you navigate with them and you see no need for an agreement, no need for a formal relationship. It's like it's happening, it's working. We have the same passion, we have the same drive.
You're rhyming well.
So, and those are the ones with whom you build your community. And when you are part of a community, which today I can pride myself of, it's magic. Everything is magical. Like people say the stars will align on your way. I say people align on your way. The people from your community just make it happen, So it's like, wow.
So standalone will not work. It has to be
standalone would not.
It cannot,
Angriness, hate, negativity, whatever, name it. It will not. It will not. And I know, you face people being jealous, people being envious, people willing to do it instead of you, people willing to do it without you, people thinking you're too white to be African, I face this kind of things, I have to justify myself. I have to say, hey, Black life matters, but white lives matters as well, and I am African.
You're African, so proud African.
I have these discussions that makes me laugh because they're a bit... Anyway, but you have to have them because that's the population you have around you. So despite all that, just keep it going, keep the smile on, keep the positive energy and manage your relationships in a way that you would manage your family relationship, brothers, sisters. So I do respect a lot whoever have one night or one ID more than me, who's older by one day or who's... mature by one ID. I will respect him like I respect my parents. And I would work with whoever else come to me like they're my sisters and brothers. So with a lot of respect and with a lot of positive attitude and positive energy.
With those, there's no way you can fail, for sure.
I'm telling you, there is no way you can fail. There is no way. So
definitely,
yesterday I was on a conference call for entrepreneurship, and one of the entrepreneurs from the US was saying, how do we bounce back? How do we get back on our feet when we have failed? And I was like, you didn't fail. You just tried. Didn't work. Try again. And you have all these people around you. You have us. You have your community. So you didn't fail. You tried. It didn't work. It's not a failure.
Just try again.
Let's go. Keep it. What do you need? What do you need? Do you need a marketer? You have it in the community. Do you need your product to sell? Do you want us to push it? We will push it as a community, and so on and so forth. So I think with this mindset, you cannot fail.
That is what every entrepreneur would need, really. We need to just work hard towards getting the right community to be in. It takes us to networking.
Yes.
Your network, please.
Yes.
Please tell us more about networking.
People think it's about my personality, but I don't think so. I don't think it's a personality thing. I think it's an education. I can pride myself of having received a very good education from excellent parents. Mashallah. So, and the way they educated me from very young is to go to people, to talk to people, to, get the best out of them and give the best of me. And
Yeah.
that's how you build a network. Don't think that you build a network with a business card. It's not true.
Okay.
Don't think you build a network because of the money you have or because of, it's not true either. Every time I went through an experience, be it a professional experience, a personal experience, I made sure when I go out of that, I keep very good relationships, very stable relationships.
Yes.
I keep in touch even if I don't have anything special to ask. I'm always, and I try not to be that much, I'm always like proposing solutions to people, even if they haven't asked for it, you know? And I realize in my network, people when they exactly, it will be transparent and so on and so forth. So I think my network is, mashallah, extraordinary worldwide because, you know, born in Algeria with Algerian background, raised in Niger in an international school where people were coming from all around the world, studied in 3 different countries in Europe, worked in 5 different countries in different industries, and so on and so forth. So don't be in a hurry to have a huge network, but every step of your life should help
best
you
out of it and keep it.
Yes, should help you put like a small, you know,
brick on it.
Exactly, because you know, me myself when I was little, I was like, oh, how did he do to have that beautiful network? How did he go there? Well, time, patience, work, positive energy, and you get there. So don't be in a hurry, but every time you meet someone, every time you go through an experience, make sure you keep out of that experience the people, not the money, not the people.
Because you will definitely need them another time. You always need them another time, and they always need you another time.
Exactly.
That also leads me to something. The second thing I was going to ask you about. People pity. We pity ourselves. Someone's an entrepreneur, they're new in the business, they're like, okay, how will I make it? Who will even support me? I'm an African, maybe. I'm a very poor girl. I'm a poor boy. How am I going to make it? Please tell us about that. What would you advise such a person?
To go out there and network and meet people and try to find the people who will help. We are helping a lot here. If that person comes to me, she will get the help. For sure. We have networks. We have the UAE Africa Networks networking group here in Dubai. It's a very good starting point for anyone who wants to go out there to come through that network. For example, we have the Ladies in Business network where we are, I think, 100 ladies supporting each other in that network. So if there is a woman that wants to launch something and is needing help, she can come to that network and we will be welcoming. I think go out there, go to conferences, go to networks, meet people. It's true that now it's harder, but you know, every encounter, like I'm going to tell you a small story.
Yes, please.
I needed to get in touch with someone in Dubai tourism.
Okay.
And it was in my head and I was like, oh, I need to get in touch with that person, but how? Anyway, and I go like with my fiancé, we go to rent an apartment. And the landlord comes and we're joking, we're talking, and then he's like, what do you do in life? And it's like, I'm a banker. And you? Oh, I'm a former consultant and now I work for Dubai Tourism.
And you've been looking for...
And wait, and I was like, really? What do you do at Dubai Tourism? And it's like, I'm in charge of strategic partnership. And I was like, oh my goodness. You know,
I can imagine the look, what I've been looking for.
But it's exactly the person I was looking for. Can you imagine?
Like, just because of that communication. Okay,
communication.
I get it. Yes.
You know, we talked. We didn't just like sign papers. And then he was like, oh, I'm going to Ethiopia. Do you know anyone in Ethiopia? I was like, yeah, I have a very good friend in coffee in Ethiopia. Oh, I will send you to him and you will do coffee tasting with him. And of course, you know, and the conversation went on. 5 minutes ago, we didn't know each other.
That's true.
After
just a 5 or less,
he had a contact for Kenya. And I had a contact in Dubai Tourism I needed for my project.
Oh my God.
So it's as simple as that. People would think I'm crazy when I tell them that, but please trust me, it's as simple as that.
What about the shy ones? How will I approach the person? How will I start? Or maybe they will just be, maybe they will not welcome me. Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, if you're a shy person, you'll have to go with a non-shy person. Find yourself a crazy friend.
Yes.
That will kind of
Started for you.
patronize you, you know.
Yeah.
Started for you, I think, because we have that discussion with my partner, because I'm also co-owning Catfish, the West African, like African restaurant.
Yes.
That you know, that
Yes,
you met
Bemi,
the founder, Bemi.
and
Yeah,
how we
exactly.
did, yeah.
So Bemi and I, we have that discussion. She's like, yeah, but for you it's easy. You're not shy.
Yeah,
And I was like,
yeah,
okay,
of course.
if you're shy, come with me.
I'll be
do
the non-shy part. You'll be
yes, exactly. I'll open the door and then you get in there and you do your show.
You started, yeah.
It's a good idea.
Yeah.
So that would be my advice. If you're a shy person, find yourself a friend that is not shy
Who
and go
will
with
stand in
them.
for you, yeah. Wow, it's really absolutely important and beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Okay, now it's we've kept it there, and I know there's a lot of things we've learned. I won't say them all, because definitely I've learned so much. I will tell you after camera, of course, so
Yes.
people will not be like, okay. I want them to listen entirely from you, because you have a lot. Really, you have a lot people can learn from. And then now, how the things, you know, there are things in life which you have to let go before you can go to another step. Like now myself already, as we've been talking already, I'm like interviewing myself. Like, Rebecca, I have to let this go, do this, yes. So what are some of the things you can highlight which fail success in business, in entrepreneurship?
That I had to let
The
go.
behavior, yeah, something you
Yeah.
had to let go, maybe a behavior, maybe something just.
I think I had to let go of my ego.
Okay.
It's not
start
easy.
with, yeah.
It's not easy to do. I think right now I can pride myself of, like,
Same for
nothing
you.
really hurts me, or I mean, yeah, like things put me in a tremendous joy, but
Yeah.
but in terms of like things really upsetting me,
Yeah.
or getting me angry,
Yeah.
or getting the worst part of me out there, it's not true anymore. And it used to be. I used to see myself going furious at things, you know, like,
oh, yes.
I'm
Yes.
gonna kill you.
I can relate.
Yeah, you can relate,
Just one
right?
more word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I am just like,
Calm down. Yeah.
we're gonna take the best out of this situation.
Wow.
And it always proves to be true. It always proves that I've been able to take the best
True.
out of very bad situations, professionally, personally, and so on and so forth. And each time I look back and I'm like, I'm so happy I did that extra,
Yes.
you know,
You're so
mile
happy you
since I
related with-
left this behind me.
Kind of, okay, reacting
Yeah.
the way with the same energy the problem comes.
Yes, exactly.
So you just choose to take the best out of it. Calm yourself down.
Yeah.
Such a difficult thing to do,
Yeah,
though.
but you know why
Yes,
I managed to do that? Because
Yeah.
experience showed me that each time I do it, the outcome is extraordinary. While if I spend my time being angry, being,
Yes.
resentful, trying to find a way to take revenge of that person and so on, then I just lose my time,
You
and my
totally-
energy
yeah.
and my will, everything disappears, and I feel just like, going to bed and sleep.
And then restarting over
Yes.
again. Oh my God.
Yes, but each time I'm like, calm down,
Let it
breathe.
pass.
What are we learning from this situation? How can we do better, etc.? Then wonderful things happen. Wonderful things happen.
Wow. Yeah.
So now it's kind of easy for me to do that, because
It's become a part of your.
it's kind of cheating. I know the results. I'm
yes.
cheating. So I'm like that because I know that what
The
works.
result will be good. Okay, that's one. Another one? Maybe another? Any other?
That I had to let go of. I had
Yes.
to let go of my corporate job. I had to let go of my financial
banking,
career.
yeah.
I had to let go of banking. And now it's been just like a month and a half, 2 months that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm already seeing the blessing that is going to come out of this.
Out of it, yeah.
But it was hard.
a
It is hard.
sacrifice.
Yes, it is hard for me. I mean, when I talk to my previous bosses and I'm like, oh, I left the bank, and they would be like, no, bank is in your blood. You cannot.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I think because of the success on everything that you touch on, like the way you handle the things that you do, they feel like you can be.
Yes, and so many people, like even like the person who recruited me from one bank to the other and so on, who followed all my career, and she called me and she was like, but no, you're too good at it. And I'm like, guess what, I'm gonna be too good at entrepreneurship.
Yes.
And I wanna do it.
Yes.
I cannot be the banker all the time. I cannot be the corporate person all the time. But I want to say it's essential to start your career by such experience in the corporate world. It's really essential. I'm not saying that just get out of school and go and start entrepreneurship. For me, I think everything I learned, everything I know how to do today is coming from that experience. But now I have the time to develop, and you know what's my dream? My dream is to pay salaries. My dream is to create jobs. My dream is to help people take care of their families, of their children, of their studies, of their sister's studies, of their parents' health. So that's my dream. So the more I can, at the end of the month, the more I have people around me that I need to hand salary to, the happier I am. And even though they're not my employees, they're also freelance,
Yes.
We have like this network of freelancers working together. I'm not personally employing anyone, but I'm handing a salary, and that salary is having such an impact
in the lives,
on the communities, on the lives, and that's all I want. And in order to do that in the right way, I need to be an entrepreneur. I cannot keep on having my career in banking and dream of creating jobs and giving opportunities.
I get it, unless if you're planning to start a bank, which you don't see yourself in now, because now your line of entrepreneurship is into more of helping, more of fashion, more of giving back to the community in that kind of way.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I'm also dealing with another entrepreneurship experience, which is management consultancy, where I'm helping individuals and corporates who want to settle down here in the UAE, who want to grow their business, who want to develop, who want to scale, with a certain philosophy of life. I'm helping them get started, and I'm helping them develop, and I'm helping them grow, and I'm getting part of their journey.
Exactly. They will mention, I began with
Exactly. So whatever I learned, being a banker, being a financial expert, being a restaurant owner, being a design platform owner, and so on and so forth, whatever I learned, I'm using it for people who want to come and settle down here. So whatever the sector.
Because settling down here alone wouldn't be such an easy thing, actually. You definitely need somebody to help you. And if you're going to start up something,
Exactly. Either if you're going to start up something, or if you're going to bring your existing business from another part of the world to the UAE. Or you are already settled here, but you have so many issues with like administrative business development, like getting to know the right people and so on and so forth. Someone said you are like the army Swiss knife, this knife that has like all the utilities.
I want this
one of my clients told me, Anissa, you're just like this Swiss army knife, you just choose which tool you want. And I was like, that's actually nice because as
you
an
love
image. So that I try to like help as much as I can, advise, consult, build, and I'm not afraid to be hands-on. So I'm not delegating to someone else. I'm doing it.
You're involved,
and learning while I'm doing it. So it's super nice.
Wow. That's so nice to know. Okay, so anyone something we'd like to link back before we can end our interview? Because I know we need many more days
hours.
Many hours, exactly, because there's a lot we have to learn. But then maybe that's one thing, two things you don't want to
So just what I want to say to everyone who wants to start a business is just start it from anywhere. Just do it. Just take the first action. Don't leave it at the stage of an idea. Don't spend your time and energy talking about the idea, because we all have ideas. We all have great ideas as human beings. But if they stay at the level of idea, then someone else is going to develop it.
Exactly.
And you will just sit there and feel sorry for yourself.
I wish I did also,
Yes, so just start. Whatever you start from, just start it. Even if it looks too small, if it seems too little, just start it.
Like you did,
Yes, exactly. So our restaurant is just a container kitchen in a park, but it's serving 60 dishes a day. And it's making money, and it's giving salaries to 3 people. So
how great.
It's small. Some people are like, is this a restaurant? I'm like, it is.
It's
producing food, very good food. It's paying salaries to people. The food is great. Everybody's happy. It's small, I agree. But I started it from somewhere. Maybe in 10 years, it's going to be the McDonald's of Africa, hopefully. So, and I'm aiming for that. But I started. And now like people see that and say, hey, do you want to grow it? Because I can give money.
Because you started it.
Exactly.
Yes.
That would be the first thing I would advise. And the second thing is
yeah.
go out there, seek help, build a community, build a network, and don't be afraid to beg for help. I'm the best beggar ever. I beg people like,
Yes.
please come and eat at my restaurant. I need your help. I need your money to draw it, you know. And
Wow.
I send like text to everybody, and I'm like, please buy the planner. You would be supporting like a small retail. I beg. I'm not ashamed of begging.
At the end of it,
I
the
beg for
support.
people to help.
And it works.
It works.
Wow. So the proud will have to get off, hang it somewhere.
The pride, the ego.
Yeah.
Throw it
I
somewhere.
cannot do that. I cannot touch that. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good
forget
one.
about pride, forget about ego. You will be so proud of yourself when you will achieve something.
Exactly.
People will be proud of you, and so on and so forth. So while you're building it,
Yes.
just beg people. Beg your community.
Don't get tired of this. Yeah.
Yes, because people like helping. Like we say we are like individualist and blah blah. It's wrong. When you ask people for help, they love it.
They will
love
come, yeah.
helping. They love being part of a journey. So just go out there and ask for help. And you can also ask me for help. I love helping.
Okay. I've had that very well then. Thank you, dear. Thank you for being available for helping. Really, that will be all for now. Please send your regards to someone, maybe your parents, your wonderful parents, mashallah. Please.
Yes, my parents.
You mentioned them and I did not give you even a minute to say, please, please,
Yes.
just send them a message.
Sure. So a big thank you to my parents, a big thank you to my family, a big thank you to my friends, a big thank you to my community. A great thank you to my mentors, because I have like wonderful mentors. And yeah.
See how I'm bringing you back to mentorship now?
Yes.
Oh, maybe another time?
Another time.
Okay, yeah, really.
I'm part of a great mentorship program. And yes, we do another interview and I tell you a lot about mentorship.
Or maybe just a little bit of it?
Oh, a little bit of it.
Yes, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
So it's very important to find the right mentor. And I'm so lucky I found at least I would say 2 of them, but a lot of them.
Yeah.
How you find the right mentor is just by curiosity. That's because I go to them and I'm curious about who they are and what they do.
Yes.
And I also expose to them my needs. I'm like, this is what I'm looking for. This is what I need. Do you think you can help me? And what I find with my mentors that is excellent is that it's a two-way mentorship. So my mentor yesterday asked me a question and I answered it and she was like, yeah, that's totally what I should be doing.
Exactly.
You know?
Wow.
So it's a two-way mentorship and it's excellent. And we are I'm lucky enough to be part of a community that has set up a mentorship program. They paired us with the right people. They gave us the right structure, the right tools. There is a weekly and a monthly follow-up on the mentorship program and so on. So it's like going to school, you know. It's like being in
is there a fee for that or
no,
it's just...
No. It's just that community that we've built together and that we belong to. They're setting up that program.
Yes.
And I think it's essential because I had an issue yesterday. I don't have it today anymore. I was explaining to my mentor, I don't know how to bring the money topic on the table. You know, I meet a client, we get along, we create that relationship. I start working, producing, doing, going to conclusions, growing, and then I'm like,
the money part.
By the way, did I tell you how much all that costs?
Yes.
And I'm like, yeah, this is the invoice, you know.
I get it,
And she told me, like, Anissa, I've been doing consulting for 15 years, so let me tell you how we do that.
Okay.
We get a first interview, a briefing, we listen to the person, and then we say, hey, let me tell you who I am and how I work, and those are my price points.
Okay.
And so this is like the third...
As simple as that?
Yeah, as simple as that. And she's like, on the first conversation you have with that person, you tell her who you are, how you work, and your price points. And from there, if he doesn't call back, if the client doesn't call back, he's not worth your time. He's not worth your expertise. It's because they value the work you're gonna bring to them.
Yes.
And there's no, she said that there is nothing you can give for free. Nothing like free things shouldn't exist in your vocabulary. It should be, I'm very happy to meet you. Here's who I am. Here's why I can help you with your requirements that I've just listened to.
Yes.
And here's my price point. and in written, in a document that I'm able to give you right away without waiting for the letter of engagement, the project scope, the nanani, which I tend to do. You know, I tend to do the entire work, and then I'm like, okay, now I have to talk about money.
It's a way of presenting, right?
Exactly. So she taught me to do it the other way, and we put in place a timesheet and a list of activities. And now, as soon as on Sunday I have a client call, and she's like, "You start as soon as that call on Sunday. You start it." I'm like, "Yes, okay." So on Sunday, when I will talk with this prospective client, I will first listen to his requirements, tell him who I am, how I can help him, and show him my price points and my timesheet.
Okay.
And from there, I'll be completely I'll be completely at ease with the work I have to do with him and my invoicing. And I will start making money as an entrepreneur.
And we'll be there to celebrate with you, darling.
Yes.
Okay. What we'll do, I think we just leave back your contact details in the description section after the interview. But really, it's been very nice having you.